Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari. Hello and welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
So this week we are visiting some of our friends.
We were here exactly 1 year ago when I got lost. You remember, Caro?
How can I forget? So Tony, let's agree. Today you're not getting lost.
No, I can't get lost today.
All right. So we decided to drop by so that we can find out how they've been getting along.
And whether the work we did for them has helped them. And if there's more that we can do today, right here on Shamba Shape Up. Caro? Caro? Caro?
Tony!
Caro!
Tony, turn left!
Lost again.
Tony! I said left! Today we are in Ngong.
And we are visiting Eva and Jeremiah. The last time we were here, we helped install a solar pump to help irrigate the crops.
So we want to find out if the system has been working well.
First, we are going to check on the pump. We installed it into the water hole Jeremiah had already dug to act as a reservoir for the crops.
Next, we'll check the solar panels. They take energy from the sun and convert it into electricity to power the pump.
Water from the pump ends up here at the tank. I remember this needed a few good, strong people to set it up. From the tank, the water goes through these drip lines we helped install. They deliver water direct to the crops.
It's a lot to check on, Tony. So while you take a look at the pump and the drip lines, I'll go check on the solar panels and the crops.
Good plan, Caro. Let's go meet our farmers.
When my family saw me on TV, on this Shamba Shape Up program, they were very excited. I also got many customers for my supply, which really boosted my business, and I really feel good about it.
I was receiving so many calls. Everybody was saying, I've seen you on Shamba Shape Up. Shamba Shape Up coming here for the second time has been a very good thing for me because I was looking forward to tell them the success, the improvement in the farm, the savings that I've seen for the last 1 year.
The solar pump system was originally installed by Mark Ben from GIZ, the German Development Corporation. Mark Ben has come to find out if the system is still performing well. Mark Ben, very nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Tony.
We're here to check out basically everything that was set up. So I'll leave you to it as I go check out the solar system.
Oh, Mark Ben
right?
will find you there.
All right, cool.
All right.
Later?
Good. All right, later,
okay.
Caro. So now, a year later,
yes,
how has the pump been functioning?
Wow, the pump has been functioning very well. The whole system has been very good because it reduced the cost of pumping water.
Yes.
Perfect.
Any expenditures that you have gone through?
Totally nothing. Zero costs.
Yes.
Yeah, because the solar is free, the sun is free, and then it converts that power into solar panel, then to the pump, then pumping water into the crops.
Any maintenance problems?
No. I have not had any problem. Like initially, I used to use diesel pumps, but now no cost, no maintenance.
When you look at the savings that you've saved using this system,
yes.
Would you recommend farmers to start
I would
using
recommend all farmers to convert their systems into a solar system because maintenance free, no cost, and the yields go up. You get more money. Yes.
Mark Ben, are you happy with the testimony from our farmer?
I'm very happy. I would have been disappointed if I had anything otherwise.
Yes.
I mean, exactly what we had said about such a system. It's very rugged. So when it comes to breakdowns, I wasn't expecting any, as he has said. So I'm not surprised by his testimony on the system.
Thank you so much, Mark Ben. Now, Caro is waiting for you by the solar system there, and you'll find me by the drip lines. Okay?
Perfect.
All right.
Great.
We'll see you later.
Sure.
Okay. As I go to check on the drip lines, Caro is already finding out if the solar panels are still working as they should.
And it's all looking good, Tony. The panels are perfect. The wiring is all together. And I see the old petrol generator is here too. That's not needed anymore. But it makes me think, I wonder what the cost comparisons are like between the two systems, petrol and solar.
Initially, I was using a lot of money, maybe buying petrol and maintenance of the other machines. But now I'm able to save. I'm saving like 500 shillings per day, which translates to 15,000 per month after switching from petrol to the solar system. So there's a lot of saving.
That's a lot of saving. Don't you think so, Macbeth?
That's significant saving.
And that money, I'm able to service the loans that I used to buy the tank. So at least it has enabled me to do a lot of things, and even expansion of my farm. It has really helped me so much. Yeah.
So there's progress.
There's a lot of progress.
All right.
Yes.
So what can you tell Macben about that?
I just want to thank Mr. McBen for advising me to use this system because it's the best. I don't think there's any other good system like this. Yeah, all farmers should embark on this because it's a good system.
I'm glad to hear that it's working out well for you.
Yeah.
Eva and Jeremiah spent 100,000 shillings to purchase and install the solar pump. They are now saving 15,000 shillings each month. They'll be able to pay for the pump fully in 11 months. And with planting off-season, they'll be able to make more profits.
Looking at the setup as it is right now, this is exactly how we left it when we commissioned it. I'm talking about the stable mounting. You can see that the frame is still very strong as it is. A particular point of interest would be the angle of tilt of the panels, which is usually very important with regards to how the sun rays end up on the surface, but also with regards to what we call self-cleaning. So as you can see also the angle is still perfect. They're tilted. I was looking at the wiring underneath, and I can also see that Jeremiah has made sure that they're all clamped up together. It's a very clean setup. So I'm really pleased with how he's kept the system from a technical perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. You've talked about your crops.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, and I'm sure Eva is doing something there.
She's doing something.
Let's go find out what Eva is up to, and I think Tony is checking on the water tank, and then we'll converge at the crops place.
Thank you.
We'll see what Eva is up to. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
all right. Let's go.
Okay, as I go to find Jeremiah's wife Eva and check the crops, Tony is already seeing if the tank and drip lines are still working.
That's right, Caro. The tank is still in place, and the drip lines too.
Jeremiah and Macben have been looking at the drip pipes, and they all look good.
Yeah,
They seem to be dripping very, very well.
very well.
Jeremiah, any challenges with them so far?
I've not had much challenge because the water is clean, so there's no clogging, which is a common thing with the water that is not clean.
Macben, what causes clogging in these drip pipes?
So of course clogging is caused by any impurities which would have been in the water by the time it was being extracted from the water source. But essentially, as Jeremiah has mentioned, he hasn't experienced much of that, and that's because of, number one, the filtration system, which is at the tank by the time the water comes out. But it's normal, once in a while to get a bit of sand on the drip holes.
Yes.
And standard clearing usually works.
Yes.
I've not had weeds, so you can imagine the labor cost has gone down because it only drips on where there is a plant. So there is no weeds. There are not much weeds.
And it's easy to control the weeds because you can see where they are.
There they are, yeah.
Wow. And also the saving of water, I've saved a lot of water. Compared to the other systems where you furrow, maybe you pour water, this one is what I save because it only drips where the plant is.
Excellent, excellent.
I really appreciate the fact that he's actually said it himself when it comes to water efficiency. This is something which he's really experienced with the drip lines. The water is only directed to where it's required. So as opposed to probably other forms of irrigation, the drip line system is quite water resource efficient, and the crops are beautiful. You can see it yourself.
Look it. So for how long can he continue using these pipes?
This is plastic, so with standard maintenance with regards to making sure the pipes are not punctured, making sure the junction lines are well connected, this can last a very long time.
This looks good. Well done, Jeremiah.
Thank you.
Now Caro and Eva are waiting for us somewhere up there so that we get to see more of the crops. And we get to hear from Eva what she thinks about the whole system. Shall we go join them?
So, the drip irrigation is working really well. That's great.
Yes, but the real test is how well have the crops been doing. Now, here's Eva. Let's find out.
Wow. And the sukuma wiki is doing very well.
Thank you very
Nice,
much.
nice, nice.
Welcome. You can
So
go
this
around and
solar
see.
system is doing wonders.
Really?
Yeah. And the place is so hot.
Very hot, but the solar is really serving me well.
The water has come in handy.
Yes.
All right.
I really appreciate the fact that this kind of farming, it is able to give my family enough supply, especially for kales, gourgets, cabbages. So in part of nutrition, I get my family to get at least the required nutritional groups from my farm. It also reduces the cost of living to me.
Right on time. Tony.
Yes, Carol.
McBen, just look. I already have my lunch ready. Yes?
Nice to see you, Eva.
Wow. Nice to
Where
see
have you
too.
been? I've not seen you the whole day.
I've been around just doing my work.
Guess
Yeah.
what? I found her selling.
Wow.
And you can see the kind of work she's done. Just look.
This is fabulous.
The system has been quite nice. I love it. It's efficient, time saving. It has helped me produce more, so that means I have more cash.
I told you where the ladies are.
Yes.
And there's business. That means more money in the pocket.
Do you have any money, Carol, on you?
You know me, Tony.
All right. Okay. So, Jeremiah, you told us you're very happy.
Yes, I'm very happy.
And our expert, Mark Ben. What do you think?
Super happy.
Super. So, Carol, if Mark Ben is happy, our farmers are happy.
We are happy.
We are happy too. But don't go away. There'll be more.
Right after the break.
Welcome back.
To Shamba Shape Up.
Still more to be done.
Let's get to work.
So our farmer's solar pump and drip irrigation system is doing well. But the farm covers 5 acres. And 1 pump and 1 tank is not enough if they want to expand their business. Especially now when the climate is changing and rainfall is more unpredictable. So I've asked Albert Bundi, a financial expert, to see if he can help. But first, I have a question for Eva.
In your experience in farming here, have you seen any changes in climate?
Especially this year, I can register it's true we have climate change. And it is really a challenge to the farmers, me included. Yes.
How did it affect you?
I used to do maize and beans with the rains. But now the rains are short. So if you have to plant something that you're supplementing the water so that you can have the plant. And you see now, if you're tilling a land like 5 acres, that is not achievable if you don't have the finances to achieve that.
Yes.
So you end up having a small portion which you can finance to have just enough for your home supply. I have several drips, not so many, and a tank. That's what has been taking me through. So when the water is in the tank, I'm able to at least give my plants enough water, which can take us. Not so much commercial, because now you can't produce so much because the water is also not enough.
Okay.
But I would like maybe to have something that maybe might take me to the next level. Maybe I can sell some to have some finance with me.
You want to expand?
Yeah.
Tony. Wow. That's amazing. So how do we go about it?
Very easy. Very
It's easy?
Yes. If we can be able to give you a loan to invest more tanks so that now you can have enough water storage for irrigation. 2, we can also be able to give loans for drip irrigation systems so that now you can be able to have the whole land being covered. And then we can also provide you with more water pumps so that you can be able to pump water and then be able to expand your irrigation. Once you have expanded your farm, you need means of transport to the market. So still we can finance you an asset financing, pick up so that you can be able to take your farm to the market.
Wow.
Yes.
And most important, technical advice.
We'll work with you. Yes. Every step
Thank you.
until you harvest your crop.
Thank you.
Yes. So the only thing I need, you open an account with us. Then from there you save. I look at your account, how much investments you are looking at. Then I can process it and then I approve.
Will she be able to pay back?
When a farmer is using irrigation, the risks are reduced because the worst risk we have is when there is a drought. So in this case, when you have invested in irrigation, you are assured there will be no drought. you are assured that the farmer can be able to harvest because now there is enough water. So once we do that, when it comes to the repayment period, we can give you a grace period for 3 months. So which means you start repaying your loan once you have started harvesting and selling the farm produce. Monthly repayment is also possible. We can do it.
And you insure the whole thing just in case something goes wrong?
Yes. Now what happens is when we give our loan, there is a package on insurance. Yes. We normally encourage farmers that you can take an insurance. The insurance in case of a biological risk, pests and diseases, a poor yield, then the insurance can be able to support her. If she had not paid that loan, insurance will repay the loan. If she had paid some loan, the little amount she had paid or more, she will be refunded. So she will be taken back to the normal position she was before the loss.
I think it's a good thing. The fact that they'll provide also technical support, because that is basically needed even after embarking on the program or on the project, because if there is no technical advice, basically a farmer might go wrong.
That is
Yes.
Well, that's great. Having a bank account with a history of payments in and out means getting a loan is much easier. Some banks won't even ask for repayments until after the crop is harvested. They will also insure the loan in case of an unforeseen attack from pests or disease and the impact of climate change, such as from floods. Where necessary, they will also provide agricultural advice. But best of all, crop irrigation removes one of the biggest risks a farmer faces: drought.
For me as a farmer, I feel they really encouraged me positively so I can expand my farming to achieve more.
Hello and welcome to the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya. In the coming week, most parts of Kenya will be dry with no rains except the coast and western regions. Northeastern, upper eastern and lower eastern will see no rain, from Marsabit, Mandera, Wajir, Isiolo, Machakos, Kitui to Makueni. Some parts of Garissa, Tana River, Taita Taveta and the coastal counties such as Lamu, Kilifi, Mombasa and Kwale will get little to moderate rainfall ranging from 15 to 75 millimeters. The Mount Kenya region and central Kenya counties will receive no rain. This includes Meru, Tharaka, Embu, Nyandarua, Nyeri, Murang'a, Kirinyaga, Kiambu and Nairobi. Rift Valley will have little to moderate rainfall ranging from 5 to 50 millimeters. Areas likely to have rains include West Turkana, West Pokot, Trans Nzoia, Marakwet and Baringo. Other parts of Rift Valley such as Samburu, Nakuru, Kericho, Narok and Kajiado expect very little rain ranging from 5 to 15 millimeters. Western region will receive moderate rainfall ranging from 15 to 50 millimeters. This includes Bungoma, Kakamega and Vihiga. Finally, Nyanza region will see little to moderate amount of rainfall ranging from 5 to 15 millimeters. This includes Siaya, Homa Bay and Kisii. Farmers, the cold weather comes with fungal diseases like blight. This is common in horticultural crops like tomato, beans, potato, capsicum and cash crops like coffee. Scout your farm daily for early detection and control the disease as soon as you see it. Use recommended fungicides. If you have a source of water, irrigate your crops as most parts of the country expect little to no rain. You can improvise water bottles and use them as drip irrigation. If you have fodder like boma rods and at flowering stage, harvest them now and make hay. Ensure you let them wilt for 2 to 3 days before you bale them. For more tips and farming advice, get in touch with iShamba on 0711 082 606. I am Brenda. See you next week on the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya.
My final job today is to help the family with good nutrition. But Eva is already something of an expert herself. She is studying nutrition. Today she's helping her friend Lavina, who's recently given birth to a baby girl. The first 1,000 days of a child's life are the most important of all in making sure they grow up strong and healthy. To help Eva, I've called Lynette McKenna, Nutrition Officer from Kajiado County Department of Health, who was supported by Nutrition International, to join us for some extra advice.
Why is it important to have a balanced diet?
The importance of balanced diet is because the more you're getting different variety of foods, you're getting different nutrients. And these nutrients are essential for your health and bodybuilding. So if you take ugali skuma every day, you're still getting the same nutrients every day. So your body is not able to take different nutrients because you don't have them.
As she has explained very well, when you're eating ugali and skuma, yes, you're full, but you're not getting all the nutrients. There's something called hidden hunger, which is micronutrient deficiency. And if not checked, you'll notice that babies will have delayed developmental milestones. Some will get rickets, others will delay in walking, others will be too small for their age, maybe in terms of weight or even height. So it is very important for a mother to consume all the food groups so that the baby also has a very good growth curve, if I can call it that. Yes.
Makena, maybe if you could help us, what are these food groups?
So first of all, out of the 7 food groups, breastfeeding mother can take 5 of the groups every day. Yeah, so I'll start right next to you. We have the grains and starchy foods, which is rice, flours, different types, potatoes. Then over to my right-hand side, we have the legumes, so beans, dengu, jahe. Moving on here, we have yogurt and milk. Cheese is also included in this category. Then right beside me, I have meat, any type of meat, be it fish, chicken, and then eggs. Moving here, we have the dark green vegetables. Then right here, we have the vitamin A vegetables. So these are colored, orange or yellow, for maybe malenge and carrots. Then over there, we have other vegetables, something like courgettes, tomatoes, such kind of things. And then we have the oils to support these fat-soluble vitamins, and then lastly, water.
So, to make sure the mother's breast milk is of good quality for both mother and baby, make sure you eat at least 5 of the 7 food groups every day. But is it important a woman controls her diet even before a baby is born?
A mother can start even before conceiving because it is basically to prepare the body to give enough for the child. You'll be able to conceive a very healthy baby and your pregnancy will be smooth.
Which is why we insist on the 4 antenatal clinics and the supplements which are IFAS, iron and folic acid, to avoid congenital deformities like spina bifida.
Okay, so to prepare for your baby, extra attention should be paid to your diet even before the baby is born, for up to 2 years before. Now, after the baby is born, for how long should a mother breastfeed?
According to World Health Organization, we're supposed to breastfeed until the baby is finishing 6 months. So 180 days from birth, which if you calculate is when the baby is turning 7 months. Yeah. Breastfeeding is very essential for immunity, brain development, and also to help the baby avoid issues like anemia, which also slow down the growth and development of the baby. So normal weight gain for a baby is between 500 grams to 1 kg in a month. So anything less than that, it means that the mother is not eating properly, so the baby is also not growing as it should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, your baby should weigh at least 500 grams extra every month. So if it's 3 kilos at birth, after 1 month it should weigh 3.5 kilos. After month 2, it should weigh 4 kilos. And after month 3, 4.5 kilos. And so on and so forth. 500 grams extra every month.
So now we are ready to cook?
Today, we are going to demonstrate making a meal using food from 5 of the 7 food groups. Ugali from group 1, meat from group 2, tomatoes from group 3, spinach from group 4, and oil from group 5.
We have these deficiencies like marasmus, kwashiorkor, and the like. Are they directly connected to nutrition in breastfeeding mothers?
Yes. So for example, marasmus is a deficiency in energy. So if the mother is not consuming enough of potatoes, rice, ugali, then she has low energy stores in her body, which means the baby who needs twice as much energy is not getting enough for growth and development and also to support normal body functioning. Kwashiorkor, on the other end, is a deficiency in proteins, and this means that the breastfeeding mother is not consuming enough of beans, dengu, jahe, meat, eggs. eggs and milk. So whatever the mom takes is what will affect the baby. So yeah, that is very important. The mother needs to consume at least 5 of the 7 food groups every day to support optimal growth and development for the baby.
Mothers should eat 3 main meals a day and supplement with 2 snacks in between. But remember, never overcook food, especially vegetables, as this can destroy the nutrients in the food. Steaming vegetables is the best way of cooking. And here we are. Wow, this looks great. But the real test is, how does it taste? Delicious and nutritious.
The initiative of teaching lactating mothers on good nutrition, especially in our community, is to make sure that our kids are growing with the required nutritional health, so that we can boost a future generation that is healthy. When you have healthy kids also, it helps the mom get enough time to do if it is farming.
Wow, what a great shape-up, Carol!
Yes, it is. But today is a special day for another reason as well, Tony. It's Eva's graduation day.
Today is my special day. Apart from farming, I've been taking evening classes in Kenyatta University, and today I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in environmental health.
I can't express my joy. Eva's graduation is a dream come true for this family, because we know we've added more knowledge into the family. And again, she's been teaching locals on good nutrition. So I would wish to throw a party for her today.
Hello,
Wow! Mommy graduated.
Thank you so much. What I would like to tell young women who want to embark on farming, it is possible, and starting small will help you learn. You'll get where you want, and farming is really coming in handy, especially in the times you are living in.
1, 2, 3, and we do. Mommy! For working hard! Yay!
And that's all the time we had, and we'll see you next time on
Shamba Shape Up!